She talks to the people all night long, chatting and a-gabbing and a-singing her song. All the divas down on Rainbow Street love to hear Toni go tweet, tweet, tweet. Talking Toni, talking Toni. Oh, talking Toni, really gonna talk tonight. Hello, you're listening to Talking Toni on Rudy Radio, powered by Strong Island Entertainment. I'm your host, Toni Homeperm, the singing diva of Long Island. Thank you for joining us as I get to talk with many of the fabulous people here on Long Island. And joining me today is none other than the showgirl of Long Island, the diva herself, Lady Labelle.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Thank you.
Happy holidays to
everybody. Yes, happy holidays. And we for those who are viewing us as opposed to listening to us, we're very festive today.
Yes.
You told me you were going to be wearing red.
Yes.
So I said I would wear green, although I'm not wearing the exact green I was planning on because the reason being was it was kind of a thin dress. And as we were discussing on the ride here, It's a little chilly.
It's winter in New York, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Absolutely winter in New York.
Yes, and we were actually discussing on the ride here how cold it was today.
Oh my God, that little piece of snow that we got yesterday.
Yes, the little whiteout that we both experienced.
You know how the news are. They're like, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. So you rush around and then you get there and it's like, oh, it's over.
It's done. It's gone.
Well, next week it's supposed to be like in the 40s.
Okay, I can live with that.
A green Christmas.
I can live with that.
So could I. Oh, please, love a green Christmas.
So, are you all ready for Christmas? Now, I already know that you've done some shopping.
Yes, I am.
You are
ready.
A power shopper.
I am a power shopper. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am absolutely ready. Everything is ready under the tree. Mm-hmm. We're good to go. Just waiting for the countdown of the day. So yeah, we're good.
That's good. Now, I know you. I don't think you're really an online shopping kind of person.
No, I'm not. I'm not an online shopper for many reasons. Partly because of how old I am. Number one.
Girl, I'm older than you, and I am like a ninja online shopper. Age is just a number.
Well, you see, I've been brought up, with, of course, as you know, the malls and the big department stores, which are sadly being closed down.
Yes.
Because of online, not just because, but because of online shopping. But I'm just that person who has to see it and touch it and feel it, and if I really love it, I'll buy it. If it's not what I really want, then I'll get something that's just as good right next to it. But that's me. But also I work in retail, so I'm used to seeing all the new stuff that comes out when it's fresh and new, and I'm like, I'll just get it now before everyone starts running around like they are now, trying to grab all the steals and deals. I'm like, my steals and deals have already been done; they're ready, so I'm good. I'm that early shopper, which also for me makes it a lot easier to spend time with people like you and my family. I don't have to be on long lines. I can literally go and have dinner and do shows and things like that.
Speaking of friends, I can see that CJ is listening to us.
Hi, CJ. How are you,
give
love?
A shout out to CJ. Hi, CJ.
My lifesaver.
Yes. We love CJ. He's
great.
Big supporter of the drag queens here on Long Island.
Yes, and entertainment. He actually came to a show that I was doing. He came to see the Beatles show that I did not too long ago, and he loved it. He really thought it was great.
How could you not love the Beatles?
Yeah, but you know how, when a lot of people don't go out and see a lot of theatrical shows, they're like, I don't know, it's a musical, it's this, it's that. And it's like, no, if you enjoy, if you give something to the public that they enjoy, they definitely are interested in wanting to come and see it. So it was fun.
Very true.
And it was a quick show, and I had another show later that night. It was a busy week. Thanksgiving weekend was very busy.
Lady Labelle, let's admit it. You are probably one of the most busiest drag queens here on Long Island.
Well, yes, and that's not just because I'm doing shows. It's because I also work for theater companies and
Correct.
A few other things. So I am a costumer by trade, as well as an entertainer and a teacher and whatnot. And so the fall and Christmas season is when I get to do all this magic and this hair and this,
that's right.
Designing for Santa Clauses and Mrs. Clauses and elves and reindeer and nutcrackers and you name it. That's what I'm doing. So it's when it's kind of weird to do time to actually do a show.
I know.
Once I'm scheduled, I'm like, get me before everything happens. I have to schedule it before I go away. So yeah.
I know. For me now, being more or less a full-time professional drag queen, this
Right.
was like the first year really where it was like
Everything
I
happened.
experienced that steamroller as you're heading into
Yep.
Halloween. That then doesn't end really until after Christmas.
Yeah, and even
Maybe
even then,
New
you know,
Year's.
New Year's is busy too.
I
It's
know.
busy too. That's the one thing I'm not doing anything on, believe it or not.
I'm not either.
Can't. I
I'm
mean,
like, no. It's
it's
like,
not that I don't want to. It's just that a family tradition. We always stay home together for
Mm-hmm.
New Year's. We always ring in the New Year together. I mean, I may go out after, but when it strikes 12, I'm in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, happy New Year.
I like to be, well, my husband and I, that's our thing. We like to be,
Home.
watching,
On the
New Year's
TV.
Rockin' Eve.
Yep.
We're already in bed, like in our pajamas and everything.
Because in 2 minutes you're gonna be like,
maybe I have like a glass of wine or something, and snacks, and
Yep.
and that's it. So
yeah, and then wake up and watch the parade in the morning.
yes, absolutely.
Pasadena did that once. Oh,
Oh, you were in the New Year's Day parade?
years ago.
Oh my, what was
Years
that
ago.
like?
It was great. It was beautiful to see those floats in person is amazing, but it's an ordeal. It's like they literally work year round to put that thing together, and like to see it when it's finished, you're like,
And you were in the Thanksgiving Day parade, weren't you?
yeah,
So
yeah.
What were you? What float were you?
Walking around with balloons. What do we have? It's like a whirlwind day because I had a show. I had hosted a party that night. Then that morning was all of the hustle and bustle for the parade. I was around there with the Ninja Turtles in that area.
Oh, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, so it was fun. It was fun.
I like Ninja Turtles because they have those cool names. The Renaissance
They're all-
artists,
all Italian
Michelangelo,
names.
Donatello,
They all eat
Raphael. I forget. I think those are the only three I remember.
Raphael,
So
Donatello, Michelangelo, and
the other one, I don't know. I don't remember.
I love them.
Come up with an Italian name; it'll work.
But yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and then we were right into December.
I know.
And December's
it's like-
practically over.
I know.
One more week.
I know. I'm just like, oh, I can't believe this. I thought like I would have so much more time.
Oh no.
And I don't.
That's why I do my shopping
don't.
early.
Well, you're the smart drag queen.
That's why I do it early.
You get your stuff early. But you are always, as amongst all the drag queens that I know, you are always the most prepared.
I try to be. Not always, but I try to be.
Well, you certainly. Well,
try
if
to
not,
be.
then you certainly give the illusion that you are.
that comes with, having doing this for a while not just as a drag queen, but as a performer.
Right.
Right. There have been times where it's like, okay, we have to go and do this performance at A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and we need to do this now.
Right.
Okay, well, here's the costume, put it on, put the makeup on, and go out there, sell the show, and then do it.
Right.
So, yeah, you always have to kind of make sure that you are prepared so that way you
Yes.
never know. You never know.
Yes, and I think drag queens that have that theatrical background tend to be the ones that know how to be prepared.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're on stage, it's live theater, ladies and gentlemen. Stuff happens.
Yes.
Literally, it happens. I mean, set pieces don't get out. People miss lyrics. All sorts of things. So you have to be able
Wigs
to know.
go flying.
You have to be able to know where you are. You have to, you're on the trapeze. Let's see what happens. And hopefully you'll stick that landing. So, but it happens.
Yes.
It happens.
Yes, but I have to say, working with you is always a pleasure because you're always prepared.
Well, same with you. I mean,
So,
it's always great.
Well, I follow your example.
Oh.
Let me put it that way. So.
Well, thank you.
So you're always prepared, and I know whenever I'm putting like a show together, and that's one thing, because next to me you're my husband's favorite drag queen. next to me,
I don't know how I got that title,
But you
ladies and
did.
gentlemen.
You
I
did.
plead the fifth. No,
You did.
but thank you.
He's always he always says to me, "Oh, if you're doing something, you got to ask Lady Labelle to be in that. You got to ask Lady Labelle to be in that show." And
If I can do it, I'll do it.
And if you're free, then most of the time, generally you do it.
And that's the thing, it's also knowing when you can and when you can't.
Exactly.
Because I know a lot of girls who say, yes to everything, and then they're burning the candles at both ends,
Right.
and then all of a sudden they're just like, I don't know why this didn't work out, and I can. It's because you said yes.
Right.
You have to learn how to say no and love yourself enough to say no. That way you can be your best you later at another time. I mean, I would love to do every single show, but I know I would drive myself up the wall.
And no one can do everything.
And that's important.
Yes.
That's
Have
really
you ever had
important.
to like cancel?
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, and usually I'm good about doing it at least a week or so before. Because, like I said, I already have a set schedule that is not drag. So I need to make sure that all these things happen before I can be like, yeah, I can do a show.
Right.
Priorities, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
priorities.
yes.
And I'm always marveled at those who do make this as a career, because as you know, it's hard. It's really hard, and you're hustling to sell yourself, and there is no rule book. So
No.
people are flying by the seat of their pants.
There's no YouTube tutorial for this.
or should I say, by the seat of their wig, and and they're going in and trying to make this works. It's like the spaghetti. You throw it up against the wall, see if it sticks.
What sticks.
And if
Exactly.
it works, it works. But not everybody's the same. So
True.
you have to make it work.
Yes.
And you have to be able to be jack of all trades to be able to do this.
Yes. And since I've been doing this, there has only been one time where I had to cancel. It was just that I'd gotten sick, and I just couldn't do it. So and I always remember that, because it's like the one and only time that I ever had to like cancel. I felt terrible about it, but if you're sick, you're sick. It does happen.
It happens. It
does happen.
That's the one saving grace about lip syncing. It's the one saving grace about it.
Yeah.
Is that even if you're not feeling the greatest, you don't have to. I dance a lot, but even if you don't have to, so you can literally go out and sell it. But you sing.
Generally, yes. Generally,
and
I'm
if the
always
voice
singing.
is not
And
right,
it's
not right.
And
if
I have no voice, there's no performance.
It's not like you can just go in and phone it. You really can't. If the voice goes, it goes. It's the same thing with musicals too. I mean, that's why there's so many understudies and things like that. It's like, oh, she can't go on tonight. We need to get somebody to sing that 11 o'clock number.
Maybe I need an understudy.
Don't laugh. I mean, a good understudy is worth its weight in gold. Believe it or not, I'm one of them. So-and-so's not on. Can you do it? Sure. I'm that person too.
I have to like record everything I'm singing, and then maybe the next time it happens, I just throw a blonde wig on Ashley Jade and push her out on stage.
And a few extra pounds, just some extra.
I beg your pardon.
What? She's about this big. You know that, and I know that.
No,
Ashley, we love you. You know I'm telling the truth.
We would have to pad her.
I'd be like, I'd be like, Tony's awfully sick looking. Is she okay?
Is she on keto?
Does she have tapeworms? Is she okay? Do we need to get her to the hospital? She's a little anemic today.
No. Don't worry, Ashley. I'll be fine.
We love you. Fine. We love Ashley.
Love Ashley J.
Which we did a show last week for Miss Ashley.
Yes.
We did two of them actually.
Yes.
She had a wonderful makeup launch, which is Chaotic Cosmetics, which is fabulous makeup line, and she had a wonderful show. And then we were at Sip This for her holiday show.
Stream, I know.
It was great. I love working with her. She's so great. She really is.
Yes, I love working. You and Ashley are two of the people that I most enjoy working with, because it's like there's never any scheduling issues. Everything is like neat and orderly.
Because we're like, okay, when is this happening? Okay, yes. This date is locked in.
Yes.
And then that's it.
Yeah. Yes. It's like, I give her my music, all good. There's no, she always has a set list.
As I always ask, is there a theme? Is there a theme? Okay, no theme? Fine. Here's what.
Yes. So it's like, even though like Ashley and I are like, I'm old enough to be her mother. I mean, father. No. I mean, mother. I mean, father.
Sybil? Are you okay, Sybil?
It's like when we put shows together, it's like the same person is putting the show together. It's like everything is like, we're making sure everything is like ticked off, and
yes,
all the T's crossed, I's dotted.
It's one thing to put on a show that looks chaotic. It's another thing to actually do it.
Yes.
The audience should not know. you know.
Exactly.
So we walk in, we give the show. That's
Right.
that's how it's supposed to go.
Right.
But
I mean, we actually had there was a little hiccup on Saturday's show with your music, wasn't there?
yeah, I sent a piece of music that was not linked up right. It linked up to something else. But thank God that Ashley had extra old music that I have, and she was
Right.
able to pull something. So I mean, it happens. It really
Yes,
does happen.
it
you
does.
know, and it was my fault. Sorry, Ashley, but it happened. You know, you make it work.
But because we're all professionals, you just did a different number.
We don't get mad. We don't get upset.
Right.
It happens. You just move on.
We went on with the show. The audience was none the wiser. The audience loved the number,
And it was fine.
it was all good.
Ta-da. Give it a show.
Yes. Well, there you go.
Yeah, but it was great.
It was a very fun
fun.
show. Every time that we perform there, it's always a lot of fun. I enjoy the
Yes.
I enjoy this
Yes,
shit.
and the people are great
This
there.
show.
Yeah.
Yes,
People are great.
Yes, it's a great.
You should
little
check it out if
spot.
you're in Valley Street and check out Sip This. They're wonderful.
Yes.
They really are.
Yes. So we actually have with Ashley Jade and also our good friend Stella Virgin.
Yes.
We have a very big show coming up.
Yes,
in
we do.
January. And now this show has kind of been like a dream of yours and mine that we always said it was something we wanted to do.
Well, it started because you were doing a wonderful show with a group of people that we're going to be doing on the show
Another
with before
show,
that.
yes.
And she, Miss Toni Homeperm, was doing a Broadway number.
Yes.
And it was really great to see her running around
Good
and
Morning,
just
Baltimore.
do this wonderful number. And I was just like, I would just love to do like a Broadway show
Mm-hmm.
with, you know, drag queens. You know, not that it hasn't been done before, but you know, it's fun to do. And she was like, speak it into the universe. And so yeah, we're putting together this show that's happening in January 19th? Or
That is January 18th.
18th, thank you.
Saturday, January 18th at the Pine Grove Inn
Yes.
in East Patchogue. It's you, it's me, it's
Steela.
Ashley Jade.
And Steela Virgin.
Stella Virgin.
Yeah.
You say Steela. Is it Steela or Stella? I always say Stella.
Well, I heard it first as Steela,
Uh-huh.
but it just might be just Stella.
Okay.
You know, I'm just
We're
thinking
gonna have to
I keep
corner
thinking
her.
I keep saying Steela because it's still a virgin,
Right.
So that's how I keep saying Steel, like or
Lies.
You know,
Lies.
it's just
but
please. I still say man will do instead of Manny. I say Manny do instead of man will do.
okay.
So
Well, I always call her Stella Virgin.
yeah.
So it doesn't matter as long as
Who's a
she's
fabulous
happy,
entertainer.
As long as we book her and
And she
she's happy.
sings too.
Yes, and she's probably going to
she's a-
sing at this show too. I don't know what number yet.
Yeah, she's
I
a
don't
theater
know what
girl
number
too.
Yet, but yeah, so I'm very excited. To be
Yeah,
doing
we're gonna have
that.
fun. We're gonna have fun. So yeah, that's happening.
We're even doing a little rehearsal for
Yes.
an
We're putting a
opening
couple
and
of
a
number.
closing number. So everyone, if you want to see Toni Homeperm, Lady Labelle, in their true element, you got to come down.
Come see us.
Yes,
Come
and
see us. It's gonna be fun.
They can find out about that either on your Facebook
Yes.
page, my Facebook page,
Yeah, we're putting it out into the universe.
or www.thepinegrovinn.com.
Yes,
They can get
tickets are being sold, right?
Tickets are being sold, and it's actually like a dinner theater.
Yes, it
because
is.
There's
It
going to
is.
be a buffet.
Yes. So with the
And a
price of
show.
admission, you get food and a show.
Food and a show. What could be better than that? And they're getting they're getting me, Ashley Jade, and Stella Virgin.
And all of this loveliness and all this hair and all this running around like crazy people.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
And I have to mention also because our good friend Alexis Flame,
Yes.
is listening in the listening audience. Hello, Alexis.
Hi.
She's doing the awesome 80s show at Industry.
Yes, Industry Bar in New York City. So
The
if you
week
have any
before our Broadway show,
Right.
Sunday the 12th.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you have any friends in New York City, if you know us, and if you can't always come out to Long Island, and we can't always come into the city to do stuff, now's your chance to come see us. It'll be myself, it'll be Toni, and of course Miss Ivy Stalls.
Yes.
Long
we've
Island,
got-
who has the longest running drag show on Long Island right
yes,
now.
At One Eye Jacks.
At One Eye Jacks, yes. So we'll be there. We're going to give you that big old 80s hair, those power
Oh,
ballads
yes.
and rock songs, and those fabulous spandex clothes. It's
I
going to
have
be
a whole
fun.
group number planned for that.
I can't wait.
It's
can't
gonna
wait.
be off the charts.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's something you should check out.
I am channeling pure MTV vibes from like 1983, 84.
oh
So,
my god, yes. Video
yeah,
killed the radio
it's
star.
Like, yes. That was very early 80s. Video killed the radio
Oh,
star.
I'm the original MTV generation. dating
Me
myself,
too.
dating
Me
myself,
too.
dating myself.
Yeah, I know.
I remember when
know.
Madonna wasn't a star.
She was she was only a lucky star.
Yes, yes, she was. Literally. Remember when she hit?
Yes, that was when she wore like all the black leggings. She had all those plumbers
Bangles.
bangles. Remember? Do you? I don't know if you remember.
And every girl, didn't matter what race, wanted to look like her or Cyndi Lauper.
Yes, but I worked
Or
in
Pat Benatar.
I worked in the mall in New Jersey.
Of course,
Livingston
Jersey.
Mall in New
Of
Jersey.
course.
When Madonna was first like breaking through on MTV.
Yes.
Every girl wanted those black like,
Rubber bracelet.
rubber
yeah.
bracelets that were like a plumber's
Yeah.
thing that like
They're
a
called, yeah.
I forget, like a gasket or something.
something like that, yeah.
Something like that. It's really all it was.
And they came in every color you can imagine.
Yeah, originally they were only in the black,
Black,
because
yep.
you had to go to like
You
the
had-
plumbing supply to get them.
You had to go to the Hot Topic, ladies and gentlemen, to
Yes.
get them. That was the only place you could get them.
And then the store I was in, we started selling them.
Or
and
Spencer's.
They couldn't believe that, like, they would put them out and then
And they were gone.
They were gone. It was like all the girls
Yep.
had to have them.
Had
They
to have them.
And even a lot of boys were wearing them
Yeah,
too.
because they were cool. They were cool at
It
the
was
time.
like everybody was wearing
That and
those.
bubblegum jeans.
Yes.
A few other things.
So that's why we love the 80s. And
Yeah.
so it's going to be a great show. Alexis Flame
Yes.
is hosting it with my good friend Madison Mansfield and Gracie Steele, and
Yes.
that's for Imperial Court of New York.
Who do a lot of philanthropic work throughout New York
Yes.
City. They are
Yes.
fabulous. They raise so much money year after year.
Washers, I
Washers.
just Alexis Flame messaged me.
Yes,
Washers.
washers.
I call
That's
them
what it is.
caskets.
Thank you, Alexis.
They're
That's
washers.
what it is.
Thank you, Alexis
But yeah, they
Flame.
do a lot of philanthropic work throughout the years.
Yes.
They are fabulous. They have a parade in the Pride, a float in the Pride parade.
Yes.
They do so much, and so I'm really excited to do it. And I thank Alexis for asking me to be a part of the show. I've always seen the shows via the computer and whatnot.
Right.
But now to actually be able to do something,
Yes,
I'm
now you're
very
actually
honored.
going to be in one.
Yeah,
so
I'm very honored
excited.
and very touched that I was asked.
I'm a baroness in the
Yes,
Imperial
you are.
Court.
That fabulous crown.
No crown. I'm only a baroness. I can't wear a crown.
Oh, well,
you can
yeah.
only wear a crown if you're an empress.
Wow.
So I can wear a tiara.
And if you've never seen tiaras and crowns, take a look at their pictures. You'll
Oh
be
yes, yes,
Disney princesses who? They don't own jewelry.
that's right. Yes,
The Royal Court of New York owns jewelry.
yes. But everyone who wears the jewelry, they all pay for that out of their
Of
own
course.
money.
Yes, because
So-
they're all creative people.
Yes.
I mean, some of the things that they've come across the floor with and on the stage on the dais, you're just like, oh my god,
Yes.
this is better than you could in most Broadway shows. I mean, and
Yes.
believe me,
Yes.
I work in theater. I've seen some fabulous stuff, but some stuff you cannot touch it. You just can't. You
No, you
just
can't.
seriously can't.
Yes.
But yeah, it's amazing. So I'm excited for that show. Really
Yes,
am.
it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm like so excited because now my Long Island girls are gonna be there with
Yeah,
me.
Well, it's funny
You
because
and Ivy, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
But it's also, I love those people who's like, I live in Brooklyn. I'm like, you're still on Long Island. You're still here. It's not that far away from us. You're
That's
you're
right.
still in the suburb. It's okay. Just because you can take a subway train to the city does not necessarily mean that you're in the city.
Exactly.
You're still on Long Island.
Another thing that you're going to be doing, unfortunately, it's the same night as Ashley Jade's next Sip This.
Yes,
So you can't do
yes,
Ashley
yeah,
Sip This.
I can't.
But you're going to be hosting
Alchemy. Yes,
again.
yes.
And I had promised Pete that I would mention
Pete
Alchemy.
Viggs and Mr. Michael Joseph, who's our DJ. Yeah,
Yes.
it's this wonderful little party. These two guys got together and they just decided to have a social evening. So it started last year, about January, around this time, and I went to the second one with our dear friend Ricardo Rodriguez.
Ricardo
who takes
Rodriguez.
fabulous pictures.
The most amazing
I just did
photographer.
a show for him last Sunday, and so we went, and it was packed. It was full of people when we got there, and then it just more and more people came, and we took pictures and we posted pictures, and they just reached out to me and asked me if I would like to host, and I've been doing it since the summer. And it's a great evening. It's really just, like I said, a social event. It really doesn't matter who you are in the community. It's really just a night to bring your friends out and have some great hors d'oeuvres and some wonderful dance music. It's great. It's got a entry fee of, I believe it's about $7 or so, but that gets you a night of your life. It's always once a month, every month. I think we might be missing 1 month in the new year, but yeah, our next one is the 11th.
January
Of
11th.
January.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's great. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You get to see me. We get to take pictures. Yeah, and it's gonna happen in Islip at a fabulous restaurant called the Blue. It's Blue Seafood Restaurant on Main Street. And yeah, so come on out. It's great. I love the new space. Before we were at a bar. It was a good bar, but there's something to be said when you take a party like that and move it into a place that actually is made for what it is that we do.
Right.
So it's fun. It's fun. I can't wait. I really can't wait. I have to get an outfit, some new hair.
And now, of course, this weekend, I'm doing Bella Noche's Christmas roast at Off Key Tiki on Saturday.
Yes.
And there's quite a big surprise coming up with that. And I cannot reveal. The only one who really knows everything is my good friend Zoe Dunford.
Of course she does. Hi, Zoe.
Zoe is going to be my accomplice. Oh, and Ivy Stalls is listening.
Hi, Ivy.
Hi,
How are
Ivy.
you, girl? How's everything?
Yes. And of course, Sunday, we're doing the Olivia London's Christmas show.
That's right. Naughty
at
and
the
nice.
brokerage.
Naughty and nice.
Yes, and Ariel Sinclair is going to be hosting.
Yes.
Ruby Monroe will be there. Millennia Fox. Stella Virgin again.
You and I.
You and I.
And then we have two wonderful comedians with us.
Yes, Kristen Tinsley, Aldo Maraclian.
Yeah, and if you are interested, there are tickets available. I believe the tickets are $15. You can also pay at the door. It gets you into the door. There's a wonderful little menu that you could have. Then it's us on stage, and we're just going to give you some.
And they have amazing food and drinks at the brokerage.
Yeah, we're going to give you a little holiday, special, numbers and things like that. And then that Monday, I'm back in my hometown for Revolution.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
that's
with
right.
Clash of the Queens.
Clash of the Queens.
Which is a wonderful contest by Nick Anthony Productions.
Right.
New young guy who put
yes.
something together, another social evening.
Yes.
He has a wonderful party, and then he also has a competition which is hosted by the one and only Sin.
Sin. We love Sin.
And so, yeah, if anybody is out there and you're watching or you're listening.
And Ivy Stalls is doing the pre-show.
Yeah, Ivy does the pre-show. If you are interested in doing, a contest, there's a cash prize, and you also get to be a co-host at the next show. So that's going to happen on Monday night. We're trying to get all this in before Christmas happens.
Yeah.
So,
we're squeezing as much drag in before Christmas as
well, not only that,
possible.
because it's Christmas, and, a lot of people either want to do something before
yes.
or they want to do something after. So, it's right before Christmas Eve. Everyone gets a break. You get to hang out, and
That's
then
right. That's right.
New Year.
I can't believe we're heading into 2020.
I can believe it, but
can't
at the
believe
same
it.
time.
I can't believe it. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
to live, to stay
to live.
alive, to be prosperous in the new year.
Well, that's always good.
Yeah, but you know how life is.
I know.
You're just hoping for it to be a bit better than it was
Yes,
before.
this is true.
So that's the one thing that that I'm hoping will the blessings will happen.
I myself, I don't really do New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
at one time when I was a child,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this.
Yes.
I never do it.
I never did it.
So, and that's
what's
why
the
people
point?
don't really stick to them, because it's like, it's
They
gonna be
don't.
another day. So,
They don't. Most people who do make the resolutions never stick to them.
no, because some of them are just so outlandish. It's like, you're never going to be able to do that. So why
Right.
even say that you're going to do it?
Right.
Just keep it realistic. I
Very
want to pay my
true.
rent in the new year.
Yeah, that's a good resolution.
That's
Yeah,
doable.
That's,
you see what I'm
that's a
saying?
good one.
I would like to cook dinner in the new year. Things
Yes.
like that.
Let me throw something at you. What do you think will be the color for 2020?
Oh, I do not know.
You don't
I
know?
have no idea. My favorite color is magenta. It's always
I
been my
love
favorite
magenta.
color. But that it looks like a lot of the paraphernalia for New Year's has been gold.
Gold.
So I'm assuming a lot of gold will be continuing, because a lot of people love rose gold and all these, metals and whatnot. So I'm just saying gold right now, but it could be
Okay.
anything.
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
Okay. Oh,
Leopard.
Gold is good. Leopard is not a color. That's
Leopard's
a
a
print.
neutral. It goes with everything. It literally does, even in its colors. Yeah.
True. Yes. Well, Annie Manitou loves leopard.
Oh, I love leopard. You see my leopard dresses. I love a good
I know.
leopard. A good
There's
leopard.
nothing wrong with
A
leopard.
good spotted print is a good spotted print, even if it's
Absolutely.
giraffe.
Absolutely. And a good print can hide a multitude of sins.
Don't I know it? Don't I know it? Not that I'm saying anything,
Hence-
ladies out there that have dressed.
Hence all the craziness on the frock I'm wearing today.
It's just Christmas.
It's
So,
Christmas.
It's a little Christmas.
Yes.
We could
well,
just.
you had said you were going to be wearing red, so I said, oh, I better wear green. So, although I'm
I mean,
not-
you look like you're ready to be hung on a tree.
I feel like I am.
Just a little.
Do you like my Santa
I
necklace?
do. It's adorable. He's literally, it's little faces of Santa just
Yes.
right here at the décolleté.
Yes.
Like really.
Amazon Prime, girl.
I'm sure. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Amazon Prime.
Don't tell people that. Shh, don't tell
I know you don't like the online.
Oh no, I'll tell people where, but then it's just one of those things when I tell them exactly where I got it, they're like, no way, and I'm
Well,
like,
you're a ninja shopper at Rainbow.
but I am, but
you
then
have gotten things at Rainbow, and I was like,
that people
girl,
can't believe
where did you
that.
get that.
But that's the beauty of doing costumes.
That
is
one
that
coat
to look
that
at something.
you have that you stoned.
Yes.
That you
Yeah.
hand stoned. You
Yeah.
took that like it was just a simple coat from Rainbow, and you took it to a completely new level.
And I paid nothing for it.
Well, almost next to nothing. Let's say next to nothing.
But no, but it's a costume. So as a costume, you have to make it work. So,
Absolutely.
it's a great base. Now do something
Yes.
with it. And that's really what drag is.
Yes.
You create a base, do something with it.
And I got that same coat. I never did anything with it. Still haven't worn it. And it's still hanging up in my
Meanwhile, I
closet.
wear mine all the time. I'm like, wee, it's beautiful.
I have to stone mine.
Yeah.
I have to stone mine. Oh my. Oh well, I can't believe it, but we're about at the end of our show.
Well, that happened the last time we talked.
I know. Well, I know. We can just talk until we
Yeah.
talk. So, but I want to thank you so much
And thank you for having me.
for being here. Well, you're welcome anytime.
Thank you.
So, but I'm so happy to have had you here for my little pre-Christmas show.
Yay, Christmas.
Before all the Christmas. So, I want to thank everyone who was listening.
Yes. Thank
So,
you. Thank you for watching, too.
Yes, listening and watching. I am Toni Homeperm.
And I am Lady Labelle.
And this has been Talking Toni. So please be sure to tune in for the next episode. Good
Happy
night.
holidays. Bye.
And happy holidays.
Twilly-dilly-dee, 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 tweet, 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 tweet.
She talks to the people all night long, chatting and a gabbing and a singing her song. All the divas down on Rainbow Street love to hear Toni go tweet, tweet, tweet. Talking Toni.
Tweet, tweet,
Talk, talking Toni.
tweet, twilly-dee.
Oh, talking Toni gonna talk tonight.